Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Christ Over Coffee. My name is Andrew Dixon, and I would like to welcome you to episode 30, entitled A Reason to Celebrate Life. Today, we welcome back Sister Rosa, who will be giving us an even deeper dive into her experience serving and directing the Holy Spirit Life Learning Center's Summer Peace Camp 2021. If you recall last time, Sister Rosa gave us a bit of a history of the Rogers Park community and what the Holy Spirit Life Learning Center means to that community specifically. But this time, she's going to walk us through how the sisters came about the title for the Peace Camp this year, which was Celebrate Life. It's important to be reminded that with everything that we all collectively and individually have going on in our lives, that it is in fact important through Christ that we find as many reasons as we can to celebrate life. I hope you're having a good morning today. I'm having a good morning. And without further ado, let's get to it. Good morning, Sister Rosalia. How are you this morning?
Good morning to you, Andrew, and to all our friends in the audience today, especially to those who have accompanied us since the episode 1 until now. We are reaching the episode 30 of our broadcast.
It is very, very awesome that we get a chance to say episode 30 today, right? I already explained to the audience what the topic is and where exactly we're going with today's episode. But what I would like for you to do is to, as always, help us understand even deeper the meaning and reason for why we should celebrate life.
In this special episode, I would like to bring your memory back to the episode 1 when we have shared about recalling the hardship of 2020 and what I wish for 2021. As I have shared with you and the audience at the time, instead of forgetting or putting aside a year of 2020, I finally decided to name 2020 as year of finding and holding God's hand in the cloud of uncertainty and security and chaos. These thoughts led some of us to acknowledge that there is always a way in every situation to be on mission with God. There is nothing should stop us from sharing the love, consolation, and the grace of God that holds all of us. We always want to respond and walk beyond the chaos and do our mission. We want to face and embrace the reality with hope and faith and grow in our creativity of carrying the good news to others. And one of the events that shows us clearly about this is the Summer Peace Camp program for our children ages 5 to 15, which is organized by our sisters in the Holy Spirit Life Learning Center in Rogers Park, Chicago. Something that captures my attention about this program of this year is the theme, Let's Celebrate Life. I believe that you are also curious about it, right? For that, I would like to invite all of you to visit with me to our Life Learning Center and listen to Sister Rosa Da Costa sharing. Sister Rosa Da Costa is a Holy Spirit missionary sister and serving as the Executive Director of our Holy Spirit Life Learning Center in Rogers Park, Chicago. Sister Rosa is right here now, so let us welcome her to the broadcast and hear more from her about the Summer Peace Camp, which was conducted throughout the whole month of July, and find out more about the reason behind the theme as well. Good morning, Sister Rosa, and welcome back to Christ Over Coffee broadcast. We are happy to have you with us today.
Good morning, Sister Rosalia, and good morning, Andrew. Thank you for inviting me. It is good to be back.
Okay, let me go straight to the question. How did you and your team come up with the theme, Let Us Celebrate Life, for the Summer Peace Camp of 2021?
That's a good question to answer. Why did we choose Let's Celebrate Life as a theme for our Summer Peace Camp program for this year? Well, the year of 2020 and 2021 has been a year like no other for all of us, as COVID-19 certainly created mass uncertainty, changes, and at times frustrations. Lately, it seems like the news has been more and more terrible, and so many in-person events have had indefinitely postponed. The ordinary programs of our Holy Spirit Life Learning Center here have been adversely affected, as has the Summer Peace Camp program. Many schools stayed closed for the school year, so some might feel like canceling all celebrations, period, including those that mark personal milestones and achievements. But actually, celebrations are needed now more than ever to lift children's spirits and give them hope for brighter tomorrow. Since last January, the parents of the children who knew about our Peace Camp program from other years have been calling to ask about the plans for a Peace Camp this summer. Because of previous good experiences, they were very anxious for their children to have this program. Therefore, after discussing with the staff, we finally decided to have the camp and to choose this theme, Celebrate Life. We don't want this crisis of this pandemic to cause the children and the parents to forever live in fear and panic. We want all of us to accept that we have to be more responsible and resourceful. However, we also need to recognize that life is a limited resource and that we should live our lives to the fullest, enjoying every moment as much as possible and showering happiness on those around us, especially the children who came to our center for this program. We could not have the Summer Peace Camp in the summer of 2020 because of the COVID-19 restrictions. But this summer, we could offer it because the COVID-19 vaccines allow more freedom, even though there was also some confusion for us in the center how to navigate plans when some of the children's family members are fully vaccinated and others are not. Things looked miserable on so many levels. But we believe that God preserved us in spite of the increasing difficulties. And so we choose to press forward in hope and prayer, believing in God to supply our needs and even to grow our ministry and our outreach in this unlikely time. It is obvious that the hard work and dedication of the volunteers and staff to seeing the camp flourish made a noticeable difference. We were so blessed to have them serving during this program in our center. Volunteers and staff played a critical role in carrying out all the restrictions and guidelines of the center while animating the participants. They were very much needed and appreciated, especially since this year brought many more challenges with it than any of us could have ever expected. As one of the activities during this program, we explored some of the well-known Bible and heroes more deeply through Bible lessons. We also help the children to learn peace building through arts and crafts and other activities that the staff and the volunteers planned for each day. Through it all, the children learned how God can use each of them to be a peacemaker too, if they are willing. With the Summer Peace Camp program, we educate and encourage parents and children about living in peace and calm in facing this current situation. As Christians, we look for the meaning of COVID-19 in the light of the experience and sacrifice of Christ, who is an example for us human beings. Thinking positively in this situation, we are encouraging the people we serve to see that the pandemic calls us to be individuals and communities who value life, rise up and testify, ready to serve in the spirit of our missionary work, people who celebrate life.
Sister Rosa, thank you so much for joining us yet again on this very special episode of Christ Over Coffee. Your contribution in sharing your thoughts and experiences about the Peace Camp this year have really been eye-opening and enlightening. And we thank you so much for joining us again today. You know, if you're watching this broadcast today and you're saying to yourself, how can I be that spark of hope, that spark of encouragement in the life of someone else, to be that light that gives them a reason to celebrate life? And you feel within yourself that God is calling you to missionary service. Or maybe you've heard something today and you want to know and learn more about how you can join the Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters as a volunteer. We want you to give us a call today. Our number is 847-441-0126. Again, that's 847-441-0126. Or you can visit our website at www.SSpS-USA.org. Again, that's www.SSpS-USA.org. From there, you can either call us or send us a message through the website in the contact section. We would like nothing more than to walk this journey of faith with you. And who knows, through that light that Christ has placed in you, you may be another person's reason to celebrate life. If today is the first day that you've ever watched our broadcast, we don't want you to walk away without first knowing that we love you and that we appreciate you, whether you're a first-time listener or whether you're a reoccurring listener. We want you to know also that we are on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and you can find us in these various locations down below me. From there, all we ask is that you would like, comment, and share the encouraging words that you hear from us and that you see on our social media pages. These platforms allow us an opportunity to share Christ, to share the gospel, but also to let people know the Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters enter into the chapel every day, praying for not just the individuals who leave messages through the website or call, but those around the world that they don't even know. So please, visit us today online. We really appreciate it. Well, everybody, it's been another wonderful episode here at Christ Over Coffee. We want to say thank you to Sister Rosa for joining us again this week. To Sister Rosalia, thank you so much for not only walking with us and helping us understand better the topic for today, but just all of the things that you do behind the scenes that maybe not everybody knows. And so from me to you, thank you so much for your contributions to the broadcast each and every week. To our audience, thank you so much. This is a reason to celebrate. We don't take milestones for granted. And with this being episode 30, we just want to say thank you for your continued support of this beautiful broadcast. And until next week, remember, we're going to be walking this life one sip at a time. Thank you all so much. God bless you and your families. Take care. Have a good weekend. And also stay tuned for Sunday, as we're going to be having yet another Zoom Bible study. And that information will be found on our Facebook page. But until then, bye-bye.